You're doing good, though. It's an honor to be here. My name is Casey Gwinn, and I'm honored to serve as the president of the National Family Justice Center Alliance. And on behalf of Gail Strack, our CEO, who's right there, and Robert Keach and Jennifer Anderson, who are part of our team that's been working here in Stanislaus County with your team for the last year and a half, we just want to say congratulations. When we first opened the San Diego Family Justice Center, which was the first center in America in 2002, we never imagined that all these years later that we would be seeing these centers open up all over the United States. Thanks to Congressman Cardoza and a whole bunch of others in Washington that really caught this vision, family justice centers are now part of the Violence Against Women Act. We now have access to federal funding for these centers, and as we've developed them, we've found that every community has a different model. The Stanislaus County Family Justice Center is going to be unique to this community, and we love the way it's evolved. We love the involvement of the Haven and Shelter Services and the history of the work you've done here among so many agencies. It's laid the foundation to implement a very simple idea that's very complicated to do, and that is putting all the services under one roof so that victims and their kids can come one place in order to get services. Because when they have to go from agency to agency to agency and tell their story over and over and over again, they go back to their abuser. And the violence continues, and children end up growing up in homes with violence abuse. Police officers go back to the same houses over and over again, and at times police officers end up dying at the scene of domestic violence incidents, where it escalates over time. You've had deaths here, we've had deaths in San Diego. 4 women died yesterday in the United States of America in domestic violence homicides. The day before, 3 women and a man died in the United States of America. We're not done yet. We have more work to do. The hope of all this is that as we continue to go down this road, we're seeing results. In the 60 centers that we've opened now, we're seeing homicides go down, we're seeing recidivism rates go down, and we're seeing prevention initiatives rise so that we're starting to build fences at the top of the cliff instead of sending ambulances to the bottom of the cliff. Because we can't break the cycle of family violence with ambulances at the bottom of the cliff. We've got to get to before the violence happens. We've got to break the cycle. And that's the hope of this center. God bless you for all the work you're doing here, Lisa. Congratulations. Thank you to the district attorney and the sheriff and the Haven and so many other agencies that have been a part of this. The reality is that in America, we raise our criminals at home. And the vast majority of the people we're locking up in the juvenile justice system in this community and everywhere else, the vast majority of adults we're locking up for all crimes are coming out of homes where there's drugs and alcohol and child abuse and family violence. And if we don't figure out a way to come together and break the cycle together, we're never going to stop it. So that's what you're doing here. We look forward to bragging about you all over the state of California and around the United States as this model evolves. And 5 years from now, it's going to matter that you all supported this today, because 5 years from now, I have no doubt, we're going to see here homicides going down, recidivism rates going down, children getting out of the cycle of this that goes from generation to generation, and we're going to be able to say that what you've done here has changed the world. Thank you very much.